Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. And look at them. It's just a beautiful dawn. Yes. You can see changes. Changes. Yes. I added the whole another level of housing, which gave us a whole bunch more beavers, though we're going to have to investigate the food situation. Just keep an eye on it more than anything. Also expanded forestry to an area here, over here by where we're gathering scrap, and then way back here on that hill, that all became planted trees. Granted, most of them haven't grown yet. I did that just because I did expand the storage for gears, planks, and logs, but the expanded storage for planks kicked all of our plank producers into high gear, and we wound up starting to get a little low on logs. Not dangerously. We got down to like 400, which isn't bad, and we're rebounding now. But I've gone through and planted several different species. We have maple, we have oaks, and then back here we have pine, chestnuts, a few more oaks, and a lot of birch. So it required several more foresters to go in, 4 of them in fact, and several more woodcutters. You can see we're up to 175 population. We have had a bad tide that went by while we were away between videos. But we have 42 beavers that aren't working. We have 15 children and still 8 unoccupied beds. So we're doing well. We also added in a bit of more water control. I put some levees here and then removed the these blockages from here, and one that was there to allow things to flow a lot better. The end result is I think I can now take this, up to a half meter and still be okay. Because we now have this massive reservoir back here that should, fingers crossed, help us with all of that. I would really like to find a way to keep the water in here. This is at a higher elevation than up here. That's something that we will eventually investigate. But today, we are going to, you may notice that there are a lot of trees here that have a lot of sap on them, and that's intentional. These are dead, drying out. We are going to eliminate these right here, and they should get right on that because that's the only builder project there is. But yeah, planks doing fantastic. We have room for 1,800 gears. We now have room for 1,200. I did the same thing with metal blocks and the scrap metal, and then for logs we have room for 3,600. The only thing that I keep seeing on food is that we keep running out of carrots. But so far we're holding pretty steady at right around 2.9 and 3,000. We did just have a big crop of carrots come in for harvest, so we should be in better shape. I don't know why I paused there. It's going so slow. So here we need a tapper shack that is going to be getting us pine resin. And then we need a place to store that pine resin. We did have some pine resin. I don't know what happened to it. For the longest time, it was listed here on the side, and now it's gone. I have no clue what happened to it. Is that tree marked for cutting? It is. So yeah, these pine here no longer marked for cutting because we are going to need the pine resin for that. Because we are going to start making treated planks. Now, ideally, with having logs and planks both stored right here and the pine resin right here, I would want my production for treated planks to be right here. The problem is, I don't have any room over here. I suppose we could go up the hill? We could get the power up there fairly easily. Our only other option is to go over here, but I'm kind of reserving this for our bot production area. We've got wood being stored over here so we can make paper and then make punch cards in a printing press. Plus, we can make, even though the maple syrup is really far away, we can have the haulers transport some over here. But really, the only place we have to go is up. So we're going to have to go up. But that's fine because our houses are already on that level too. So that only needs one right there. So we will add in some stairs right there. Extend that path, and then we're just going to kind of eyeball where this needs to go, which is right here. And that will allow that path to continue through. And since we are looking at the housing area, we're going to do that as well. And go ahead and get that so they can start making their way up there. We have our tapper shack in. We have storage for the pine resin, so in the morning that tapper should be, he's already gotten some, so that's good. We do need to get rid of these. Oh, one other thing I did. Every drought and every bad tide, everything evaporated back here, which caused evaporation to go around here. I had to put this back in. Thankfully, with this big reservoir over here, letting some water flow into it, we're okay. It did cost us about 200 HP to allow the water to flow through here, because you can see now it's flowing a little faster here than it is here. It was a trade-off I was willing to make. We can always find more power somewhere else. I'm thinking we could easily connect, bring some power shafts back here, and have a bunch of water wheels, because this is flowing very fast. So that's an option if we run into a problem. Right now we're using, we've got about 900 to spare. We're not gonna consume a huge amount today, like 500 of that. Okay, I guess that is a lot. It didn't seem like a lot when I was in my head, and then I realized, no, that's actually a lot, Brandon. So we need to get up with our power. Will that do what I want it to do? I don't think so, because it's going to then be at ground level. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to start at ground level and then work our way down. So we will run all of this down here and get these in. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do my normal junction there just because of needing the high power shaft. And then we will connect all of those up. And then for now, we will put this right here. Don't quite yet know what we're going to do back here and how we're going to get all this connected up. You know what? We may as well make a connection here as well. And then anybody who works in this area that we're about to build can just go straight to work. We could even come down over here if we wanted to. Kind of make a shortcut, but that's already so close to the district center. I mean, it's just now getting orange and yellow. I don't know that that would really be the best use of our resources right now. So, just kind of mark out where everything's going to go. That's good. There would be a path here, but we've blocked it. I could still get a path in there by building this slightly differently, but I've kind of already done it, and they've already built one, so I'm going to leave it alone. Or am I? Yeah, I have to, because I can't fit a single platform on over one of these. You can put a double over, but you can't put a single. So yeah, we kind of have to just block that, unfortunately. We could always come up here if we need to later. And it might not be that bad of an idea to get like a connection straight through here. Looks like my my grid got off by one somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where. Actually, I think we found it at one point where we had gotten off by one, but I don't remember where that is. That's actually right. It's right here. I didn't go. This should be here. Yeah, this is only 6. Yep, that's what it is. Right here. Somehow I miscounted over here, and it's fine. I'm not going to worry with it. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe eventually have a connection that runs up through here as well. That would just get them closer to the district center by a long shot. But not our priority today. Our priority today is to get the treated planks going. So I am going to prioritize this now that they've got some stairs built to get up here. Get all of these out. Going to speed this up. Not have to worry about anything regrowing because it's all dead. And done. Cool. So now I can connect my paths. And then let's take a look. Where do we want to put these? Probably just like right here. Just put 2 of them right here. Done. And then for power, we can probably do, just in case I decide we want to go that way, we'll do that. And we'll bring this here? Question mark? Yeah. And then we'll bring a couple more of these up like this. They should be able to reach all of this just fine. And then we just need a place to store our treated planks. And we just happen to have a nice spot right directly across from where I want them to go. So cool. Let's speed this up and just see what type of progress they're making. Which, since we have a lot of logs and planks, that's all that these platforms require, we're good. Over here, it's significantly more, but we have the resources right now, so we'll be fine. So having this all right here, I mean, everything that these guys need to produce their treated planks are here and here. So they just gotta go up and down the stairs a couple times. So not too bad. Let's get to morning and then pick it up from there. And dawn is upon us, and they are building. You know what? I'm a little worried that maybe they won't be able to walk back here once those are built. So I want to prioritize all that. And let them come back here and build that first. Looks like they really want to build that connection there. But glad to see they got that one done, because it is getting used quite a bit. If they would have had to come up around this way, it would have been a much longer trip. Now it is much more direct. There is a connection to this upper level right here, but then down here they can come up, and then somewhere the two connect. Yeah, so they can go here and then right around and up. So it's not too bad. So there's one. Yes, we know it needs power to operate. It's about to have that power. We have 2,800. We're about to take up 500 more, so that's going to put us right at just under 2,500. So we're going to have 300 to spare. So we need to think about that. But our next task is going to be paper. I'm going to slow things back down. We're going to come over here because paper only requires logs, and we have quite a bit of logging happening over here now. And it's all getting stored right there. So I want to get paper production underway, which is also under the wood menu. Just 250. These each only take 80. I would like to have 3 of these. And the cool thing is I'll be able to do something probably like this. Oh, I thought that was going to be wide enough. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do instead is bring in 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. That gets us our 3. That gets them all... I don't want stairs. That gets them all connected to power without adding any new power shafts or anything like that, because this one will get power off of that one and then transfer power to those two. It will not get power from this one, however, because that's the only power connection right there. So you can see it there on that one, that round porthole looking thing. That's the only place power can go in and out of those. We can kind of see it. Like if I try to put that there, You can see on this end it's saying power connection blocked. Whereas on these guys, they can go anywhere. Every single surface on these work. But yeah, only where the portholes are on that one. So that will get us paper underway. And we need the paper so that we can then make punch cards. So we're going to get some storage. I'm going to stick with just smaller storage for paper. I think it'll be sufficient. I kind of wish we had I could put a bunch of these, but that's wasteful. I'd need like 10 of them, more than that really, to fill it up, and I don't have room for 10 of them. So let's store our paper, I guess, just right here. That'll be fine. And then the final thing that we'll want to think about, these are where I'm starting to get a little nervous about our power. Because again, we're up to 2,500. We only have 2,800. This is going to take another 240. So that leaves us with only about 200 to spare. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but our printing press each takes 150, and I'd like at least 2 of them. I am going to go ahead and drop them in. And I think we're going to put those... I'd like to have them here, but then I don't have a way to get the power down. So maybe instead we do go down here. Or right now, we can't go right there because we're blocked. We could go there though. Yeah, that'll work. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to temporarily sever our power back here. It'll be fine. We're going to prioritize collecting that rubble. And then we're going to put in just a T-junction and then a high power shaft. And then we will run this over to here, just like that. And then we need to come here. This is going to be for paper. This is going to be for punch cards. Awesome. And then we need to select our recipe of punch cards. Now, while they're working on finishing up here, which they're almost done, they'll come work over here. I do want to investigate how we can get some more power out of this river here. It's flowing so fast, it'd be silly not to. I'm thinking that we could do like a set here, then come back a couple, then come back a couple, then come back a couple more, and then connect them all up. But the first order of business will be to be able to connect them to our existing grid. So that is what I want to look at getting done here. And we will follow our usual, just in case we need future connections. They're there. And then we'll bring this across. And that down. And since this is right here, oh, I'd really, if that just was one more over, we could go right there with our water wheels. Well, I'm not going to get 3 of them anyway right here, so we may as well do something like this. And just drop a levee right there. Cool. And then this one, yeah, okay. We're going to have to bring that down to the ground a little sooner. Oh dear. I thought for a minute the game crashed. It'd be like the second crash ever that I've had in Timberborn. But nope, it was just auto-saving. There we go. That gives us the ability to connect some others. So what we're going to have to do is also run some stairs down here. Just so they can, you know, get down here. Because if you don't let them get down here, then what's the point of building these? So then our next set, I think I will put right here. And again, we will do a little levee here just to make sure. You know what? Actually, let's flip that around. I think our water is going to be... Where's the water flowing fastest? Directly in the middle, so I guess it doesn't really matter when we put the levee. But if I put them over by 1, that's going to make it a little easier to connect power. So that set of stairs can get all of that built, but we're going to want to prioritize this. Simply because if we don't, they'll build the water wheels and then not be able to get over there. So, we now need to run down another set of stairs. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go just right here. Just, it's really close to the other ones. Oh, good, I managed to get 3. Awesome. But I think it'll be fine, even though it's close. And then here, let's do just... I really wish I could get a 3 in there. If I bump it back, I might be able to. Here are these paths. And let's see what's what here. Right, nah, no matter what, I'm not going to be able to get 3 in. So let's do... In fact, I'm only going to be able to get 2 in. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, again, a levee and a levee. So that one... Let's just go in the right direction they are. I know I already have stairs there, but... And then this is probably going to need a path just to help them out. Cool. So that is a lot of stuff that we have to get built. I know I haven't put in any of the connecting power yet, but that's because we've got like stairs in the way right there and things like that. And we're just going to kind of snake it along the bank. I won't use that. I won't need to use that bank for anything else other than that, so it'll be fine. So we can connect some of it up, just to be safe. You know what, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll say just to be safe I need a T-junction, but that's not where I need a T-junction. We need to come out first, and then we can have a T-junction there. And then it's, like I said, it's gonna kind of snake its way along. So we're gonna have a lot of the corner joints there. So then that will come back to there. And then it will need to come... Ooh, this is a little trickier, but I think, yeah, we can make it work. It's a little crowded, but it'll be alright. And then, you know, we can get most of these connected. So we'll do another T-junction right there. And then... put that there, and that right there. And then what we need to do is prioritize this one, and this one, and this one, and that one. I think they'll be able to build them from the ground down here, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to go ahead and prioritize them. And then we need to bring this one out. So we'll try to get a couple more straighter shots here. Not by much, though, is it? Nope. We've got lots of corners to contend with. So then here we need to go around the corner, and here we need to go around the corner, and then there, and that'll get all of that connected. And then same thing, just to be safe, I'm just going to make sure they can get those done. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they can stand down in the water and reach up there. I know they can reach down to these, so I'm not too worried about those. That should get us a whole lot more power. The only thing is, we have to wait a while. It just kind of bothers me that those trees are still there. I mean, not the trees themselves, but that one that they never finished doing. There's an easier solution for that. Boop, there we go. So, cool. How are we doing over here? We've got one of our paper mills built, and... that's it. But I guess that took a lot of work. I don't know. But we do have 7 treated planks already. And that's good because treated planks are a requirement for some of the things that we eventually want to get, right? Somewhere. I thought... I know there's something we wanted treated planks for. I thought it was these guys. Oh, I know what it is. It's this. I do still want to get the Badwater rig. I want to just eventually cap those and get rid of these. So it's fine that we got treated planks early. It won't hurt anything. There's only 2 of them going. It takes them 3 hours to consume 1 plank each. So in a day, they're going to consume 10 between the 2 of them. I think I did that math right in my head. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. So, yeah, cool. I guess at this point, we do the standard fare and let them get things built. And we are up and running. You may notice there's an extra warehouse here. That is because I went ahead and put one of them on books for now. I mean, we may as well let the beavers get to enjoy some of this as well. And books goes into their well-being and their knowledge. It's the only thing that gives them knowledge. So those are up and running, which means our focus is now over on this big gargantuan project. And for this, I think we'll do a time lapse, but I think I'm going to make it super duper fast, like 1,000 speed, maybe even 2,500, just so it only takes like 30 seconds or so. And I'll try to even edit out the nighttime portions of it. I'm just trying to find a good vantage point, and I think that's got good. They already got some of those built. Wow. Before we even got over here. There we go. That's a pretty good vantage point, I think. Well, now that the HUD's out of the way, we can even bring that like that. I'm going to speed up time, and I'll see you in 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I don't know. Depends on how long this takes. And there we go. Last one in. Everything is connected. Just double checking. Yes. So we were at about 2,800. Granted, we have some that are going a little slower here in the middle, but we're now at 5,200. So not bad. What is that, like 2,400 more? But we're not done. We're not done. There is more power to be made here, friends. And I think this is the perfect place to do it. So I'm going to pause for just a moment so we don't waste too much daylight. And we're going to get rid of all those scraggly trees. They should jump right up here and start working on that. They should. Yeah, here they come. And I'm pretty sure they can reach them all. None of them say they're too far from the district. Oh, that one is. Okay, so we'll have to build a road to get back there. But we're then going to delete that once they get all this done. And now I'm going to pause again because this is going to require just a little bit of planning on my part. We are going to get some wind power. Wonderful, wonderful wind power. And we're going to go hard on wind power here. And it's going to take a while to get built, and you can see why. 40 planks, 20 gears. Yeah. So, what? 10 of these will go through all of our stuff? No, more than that, but still, a lot. But yeah, we're going to go hard on a wind farm. Because why not? Why wouldn't you? We are going to fill this area with wind. Okay, can't build there. Oh, that's okay. I see. But I can go there. And you would think that might not work, having that hill right there. Nah, it works fine. It will. Trust me. I have built many and many wind farms in this game. There, cool. This is where I wanted to end up. Because what we can do is then just come in and make a connection there. We are going to have to put in another temporary road. Or path, I should say. I keep calling them roads. They are not roads. And honestly, now that I think about it, we could also just... Nah, I'm not going to worry about connecting the path. I know we talked about it in one of the earlier videos, but there, everything is now close enough to be connected. So what we want to do is run some power shafts here, but I want to leave some gaps for now so that I know that everything can be reached. So if we connect those there, that gets all those connected, so we only have to connect those. I'm just trying to make sure the beavers are going to be able to get through here and get all this built. So we will make the connection here, and then we'll prioritize these down here. All of that. Actually, I can't prioritize that because then they won't be able to reach into the corner. So I'll have to kind of like micromanage this a bit, but it'll be alright. It will be just fine. So that will get us connected that way. And then if we come across again here, and then like that, and just do that for all these rows, we'll get connected. In fact, I don't really need to do that. I just bring them all this way, except for right there. Yeah. I just don't want to waste logs that I don't need to waste. Or that I don't need to, you know what I mean. But I don't need to, I don't want to use logs I don't need. So, even though we have plenty of wood, instead, let's do connections like this through here. Yeah, I like this better. And then we don't even need those two. Because everything will connect down to this end. We'll have to make a connection here. But if this will, I think this will work better. Plus, I'm pretty certain they're going to be able to get through all of this and reach it. To make sure they can get this side, I'm going to bring a path out right there. And I know it says power connection blocked, but that's because of that. We're not actually causing the windmill to not function. So they should now be able to reach all of this. But this is going to take a while. So what we're going to do is just jump cut to when it's done. Because there's a lot here. But each one of these has the capacity of 300. I never see them really hit 300. They're usually either not blowing, or they're in the low hundreds, or like around 250 is what my experience has been. But we'll see what we wind up getting. But that's what. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, so if all of them are blowing, that's more power than we're currently making. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And because I cannot math in my head, I'm grabbing my phone. And again, let's just say at 200. That'd be 5,400 horsepower, which is more than we're making now, yeah? It's about what we're making now, so cool. So yeah, we will, through the power of editing, have a wind farm in just a moment. And our first one's done. They got it done pretty quick. And you can see, even with it mediocre, it's just slightly over half. So not too shabby. I don't know why that happens, where it just clicks off of it after a while. I think it's a bug with the update. So yeah, they're just gonna work their magic. I do have these two prioritized because they're in corners and they wouldn't be able to reach them. Back here, they're in corners, but they can come behind. We will have to, of course, sever the path and get rid of that path entirely, but that's something that will happen once they've got everything built. So yeah, now I get to just sit here and wait on 27 windmills to get built. Well, we got most of them built. We ran out of paper because of the bad tide. There's no power. There is power being produced, but it's not connected. because the 3 that are over here that would connect into our power grid aren't doing anything. I don't know how you're working, man. Like, where are you getting power from? There's 89 power coming from somewhere. That'll stop pretty soon. But these will get done between videos, and we're going to, probably not next time, but maybe the one after that, address this issue with having just no power and having to rely on wind or water. Yeah, well, we're gonna do another thing very, very soon. But we have to let our gears get built back up first because we are running quite low. And there goes all the water evaporating again. This is the only I've played this map many, many times and I've never had this problem. Then again, I manage the water a little bit differently. Usually I have it flowing out here and down to here, and I do all kinds of weird things with it. But I don't know, that's neither here nor there. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll leave it here with most of the wind farm done. It looks pretty spectacular if you ask me. I dig it. Just don't, focus too much in there. You might get dizzy. But next time we should get started with some bots, I think. So until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.